Welcome to the Crime and Justice Report, a podcast brought to you by CrimeStoppers 215stop, where we dive into the latest updates from the Montgomery Police Department. I'm Reese, your host, and today we're going over the arrests made over the past week, thanks to the tireless work of our Montgomery law enforcement officers. Let's start with a case of domestic violence. On July 30th, around 10:15 p.m. in the 2600 block of W. Edgemont Avenue, an incident of domestic violence assault in the second degree was reported. The Montgomery Police Department quickly identified and charged Michael McIntosh Jr., 34, in connection with the crime. He was taken into custody on August 1st and is now being held at the Montgomery County Detention Facility. In another domestic violence case, this one on August 3rd, around 12:10 p.m. in the 3400 block of Woodpark Drive, Jazmine Burton, 41, was charged with second-degree domestic violence assault. She was also identified as the suspect, taken into custody, and is now at the Montgomery County Detention Facility. Now, let's talk about some serious felony charges involving juveniles. On July 22nd, at about 1:46 p.m. in the area of Vandiver Boulevard near Lower Wetumpka Road, a juvenile male was charged with first-degree assault and first-degree burglary. This young man was identified as the suspect, taken into custody on August 3rd and placed in the Montgomery County Youth Facility. In a major breakthrough, the MPD has made arrests in a series of robberies that have occurred over the past 2 months. Najari Mitchell, 20, was charged with a staggering 7 counts of first-degree robbery. He was taken into custody on August 5th and is now in the Montgomery County Detention Facility. In a related case, Rayshon Hall, 23, was also arrested on August 5th and charged with 3 counts of first-degree robbery from the same period. He's also at the Montgomery County Detention Facility. Moving on to other arrests, Cortez Bean, 28, was charged with first-degree receiving stolen property. The incident took place on August 7th at about 7:30 p.m. in the area of Woodley Road and Ellsmead Drive. Bean was quickly identified, taken into custody, and is now at the Montgomery County Detention Facility. In a tragic case, a juvenile male was charged with murder in an incident that occurred on July 22nd at 9:33 p.m. in the 2100 block of Mona Lisa Drive. Following an investigation, the juvenile male was identified as the suspect, taken into custody on August 11th, and is now being held at the Montgomery County Youth Detention Facility. Rounding out our list of recent arrests, Leniel Martinez Silva, 18, was charged with certain person forbidden to possess a pistol after an incident on August 10th. Jawan McBride, 19, was charged with second-degree assault stemming from an incident on August 8th. Orthella Edwards, 66, was arrested for a Sexual Offender Registration and Notification Act violation on August 10th. Andrew Hill, 51, was charged with second-degree assault from an incident that took place back on June 18th. And finally, Curtis Knight, 56, was charged with third-degree attempted burglary and possession of burglary tools after an incident on August 14th. All of these individuals, with the exception of the juveniles, have been placed in the Montgomery County Detention Facility. It's important to remember, as with all criminal charges, these are accusations, and all defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. This brings us to the end of our report. The work of the Montgomery Police Department is vital in keeping our community safe, and CrimeStoppers 215stop is proud to support their efforts. If you have any information on any of these cases or any other crime, please don't hesitate to call CrimeStoppers at 334-215-STOP-7867. Your tip could be the key to solving a case and bringing justice to our community.